Stars. If you could pick 8 winners tonight, you're a better man than me and Wayne, definitely.
Look, there's going to be one dart that changes the history of this tournament for this year, because a lot of these matches will come down to one dart hitting or one dart missing. Simple as that.
Commentators John Part, Stuart Pike.
Thanks, Dave. Double start inevitably leads to double trouble in Dublin. Always expect the unexpected at the World Grand Prix. But I reckon thrills, spills and shocks guaranteed here on the Emerald Isle.
No score.
And nerves as well. And I wonder whether William O'Connor will be buoyed and inspired by the success of the Irish rugby union team today in the World Cup. Well, that's a good start. That's a very good start from O'Connor.
160.
The first set is so important, a really high percentage, certainly over the last decade, of players who win the first set. Something like 75 to 80% go on to win the match, John Park.
Well, yeah, you only need 2, so
52.
Obviously it's a huge advantage, and really O'Connor got the start he needed. Because, you know, he can look at the facts, the things that happened on the weekend. He didn't fare very well himself. He knows Jamie Lewis was playing very well all weekend, so everybody knows the facts, and no one more so than the players. So, but as a player, the one thing you can always fall back on is every match is a new prospect.
40.
And if you can just get a good start, you're always thinking that when things aren't going well. If you can just get a good start and get on a nice run, anything can happen.
Well, Jamie Lewis, as you alluded to, has won a few matches, hasn't he, on the Pro Tour here at the City West
96.
over the weekend, and that will give him the confidence, the 9-darter in competition. And 28 9-darters already this year in the PDC, and that's a record, and we're only at the start of October.
60.
Michael Van Gerwen and Phil Taylor both hitting 9-darters yesterday on the Pro Tour. Jamie Lewis's came on Friday. Common as muck now, 9-darters.
Not in this tournament, though. The double-in format makes it the rarest of things. So we've had 3 in history of this tournament.
What a good leg this is. Perfect start, away with the first
81.
dart. The 180 from
28.
O'Connor. Possible 13, genuine 13-dart leg. How about that? That's a brilliant leg from O'Connor. 13 darts with a double start, a 180 and a break of throw. Thank you.
Game on.
Yeah, just everything he could have hoped for, really. Not only did he play well and take the leg, but Lewis showing signs of struggling and finding his range, and you don't have that time. You don't have the comfort of, and with that double, even more pressure now onto Lewis.
56.
Yeah, and pressure on the young man. His debut here at the Grand Prix. It's been a good year. He's
92.
appeared in a few majors over the last 12 months or so, gaining valuable experience. O'Connor, one of the 2 Irish
100.
qualifiers, the highest ranked Irish players outside the top 16 in the PDC Order of Merit. Darrell Gurney the other. We'll see him on Monday night against Robert Thornton.
100.
You reached 2 finals here, didn't you? Decent record in Dublin.
Once upon a time, and yeah, it was quite enjoyable. I always enjoyed the double-in format, even when I made silly mistakes like
58.
going for the treble, the first dart, which I did on a number of occasions. You can feel a real fool up there.
It happens every tournament. You can guarantee it will happen this week.
$125.
Loose last dart. Putting pressure here on O'Connor to hold his throw. Very straight on
81.
throwing style.
Yeah, I think the format, it lends that different wrinkle to it that can get the interest of most players. I think they get them more involved and having more fun in a way.
136.
Great setup shot from Lewis.
And a great response as well after losing that opening leg.
'81. Jamie Require 48.
And the double. Well,
Game shot on the second leg.
a good leg
Jamie
this time
Lewis.
from the Welshman.
Third leg is Jamie.
What
to
a
throw
piece.
first. Game on.
Break a throw apiece in the early stages. Always difficult, isn't it, to open the show?
Well, yes. I mean, we talk about, and that's a really good point. We talk about how hard it is just first round in general. But when you're the first match of a big tournament like this,
72.
it is a lot of pressure. You feel it. It's just so new. It's hard to describe the feeling. And you get that sometimes in the back of your head as well, that you don't want to be the first one out. That's an extra pressure.
You could be gone in 20 minutes. Growing in confidence, growing in stature. The first 180 for young Jamie Lewis.
Well, you have to give him credit for handling the adversity of getting broken that first leg, as well as not playing very well in the first leg. He's really rebounded well.
Oh, decent opening game.
Yeah, and at the same time, give credit to O'Connor for showing up and making it a match.
96.
As we were alluding to, things not going so well for him lately necessarily. And I think to be a dart player, you need two things: confidence and optimism.
46. Jamie Require 153.
Well, on the brink of breaking into the top 32 in the world. Jamie Lewis.
84. $100. Jamie Require 69.
Which way will he go? He's got options. Treble 19. For double six.
Well, that's the last thing you want to do. Now it's double three.
63.
Yeah, you want to be careful to be on the outside wire. That's double six, and either in or outside, and then you can just come in alongside your third dart quite easily.
Treble 16, the shot.
84.
So the 23-year-old
Jamie
Welshman
Require 6.
returns. Is he going to split it? That's a good
James
dart.
on the third leg.
He used the first dart really well.
William to throw first. Game
Well,
on.
it looked even obstructed a bit by the first dart, so he had a very fine margin of error there, and he hit it well.
56. $92. $78.
Well, lovely use of the first dart.
140.
Great 140.
Yeah, really applying pressure here. And to O'Connor.
Well, it was Jamie Lewis and Jamie Caven, who we'll see in first round
60.
action on Monday, who sneaked in the last two spots in the Pro Tour qualifying to get here to Dublin. Young Joe Mernon. The odd one out, the unlucky man to miss out.
140.
Back-to-back 140s, and he's growing into this, isn't he?
I think Joe Mernon, he'll be appearing in other places. And he's getting better all the time himself. You
57.
just have to file this
Jamie
under a
Require
little bit unlucky
129.
and make it in.
Well, he lost the opening leg. This to win the opening set.
93.
Well, that's unlucky, but he'll know he will return But it's been a really, really impressive response after William O'Connor's 13-dart leg to break the throw.
100. Jamie
Yeah,
O'Connor, 36.
And then a leg also that he failed to throw very good darts, but really coming back well here. A great marker to take this first set. He has double 18.
Jamie Lewis.
Jamie Lewis bounces straight back against it. You know, a bold opening from O'Connor, but one leg isn't enough for a set. Jamie Lewis with 3 legs and the first set. Join us in a couple of minutes to see the rest.
Calls for celebration, young Jamie Lewis winning the opening set. 2 sets for a place in round 2. What an opening night we've got. Huybrechts and Van der Pas. Michael Smith promises much. Can he deliver? Peter Wright and Dave Chisnall. Van Gerwen starts the defence of his title. And how about that? For the first round, Lewis and Van Barneveld. Terrific opening night here at the City West Convention Centre. This, the 18th year, would you believe, of the World Grand Prix. And you played in a few of them. 14 or 15, I reckon.
Second set, first leg. It's
Quite a few. Maybe not
first.
quite that many,
Game
but
on.
just I'd say over 10 for sure. I was saying earlier, it's what I always enjoyed playing because it's a different format. You know, you play the same game all the time. And love darts, but just when you have something a little different, it's a challenge. It's a challenge mentally.
Well, exactly. It's a different test of the player's skill and mentality, isn't it?
152.
Well, the perfect start for Lewis. Really impressed with his performance and what we were saying about his confidence being sky high after his performance at the weekend, and a 9-darter so far. So good for the Welshman.
Well, I think he has the frame of mind now.
140.
The frame of mind right now that is helpful to have, where losing a leg, maybe even 2, isn't going to rattle him one bit away from the idea that he's going to win a set. He's just got that kind of confidence.
125.
And when you're playing at your best, the odd leg here and there, no matter how poorly you play, really doesn't bother you.
Great darts again from Lewis.
139.
O'Connor, his first appearance at the World Grand Prix for 3 years, would you believe? William O'Connor played here in 2010, 11 and 12 and lost in the first round on each occasion. His history going to repeat itself here, but he's given himself a chance if Lewis misses.
Yeah, he left a double after 12 darts, but might not get a chance at it. Lewis has 1 dart for double 16.
38.
O'Connor can almost feel a little bit left off the hook. He has a full turn to try and get this double 12. Work to the right. Well, he's dropped it as well. So 1 dart left for double 6.
I'll tell you what, under pressure, that was more than a decent dart from William O'Connor.
Well, yeah, just an excellent leg against throw for Lewis there. Just failing to get a 12-dart leg on the double 16.
57.
Can't, you know, say it's unlucky. It wasn't the greatest dart at double, perhaps, but it was still a fantastic effort to try and break. But so much pressure onto O'Connor.
They've played each other a couple of times.
51.
Lewis has won them both in the UK Open as well. This means so much more. The winner will play Michael Smith or Gerwin Price in the last 16.
174.
How about that? A 174.
Well, yeah, his first start looked a little loose in the board in the treble 20, so rather than risk knocking it out, he went down to the 19s, and yeah, 3 good trebles.
95.
Can't miss anything, it seems. He's only getting better.
You had a few, don't you? Double to start. Lewis's figures at 94 was impressive.
Yeah, you're very happy in the 90s at this tournament. Not that we don't see him over 100. It does happen.
180. Jamie Lewis 170.
This really is a terrific opening game here at the Grand Prix, and O'Connor desperate to send it to a deciding set.
125.
Because we've started the tournament 24 hours earlier, haven't we? Sunday to Saturday rather than Monday to Sunday. It's worked, good crowd, and good atmosphere on the opening night. It means the final, of course, will be on Saturday night, when this place will be absolutely jumping. Lewis.
Games on the second leg, Jamie Lewis.
Yeah, it'll be
Third leg is Williams.
a challenge for the players to be concentrating about the semis and the finals. It will be that loud.
Well, this is where Lewis will
96.
be trying to put the pressure on. But of course, break here, then you all of a sudden you're throwing for the match, aren't you? And needs to get away with these 3.
No score.
So now he's a little look of dismay there, but I think his frame of mind is he won't think he's going to lose this set. He thinks he's going to win this match, Lewis, in this set, even if he loses this leg.
55.
What was your mindset when you stepped up there and you had 3 or 4 visits and couldn't get away?
It's one leg. Just forget about it. And, you know, I've always enjoyed set format
52.
tournaments because I look at it, it's more compartmentalized, and you can say, okay, well, there's a leg or 2 every session that you can afford to lose. It's like a wild card.
177.
Fantastic. A 180 in the last leg and a 177 here. This would just be a hold of throw, but he's doing what he has to do. Switching fortunes on the scoring. 3 180s. We've had a 177, a 174 from Lewis. But with a double start, O'Connor's average is worth more than 3 figures. But really good opening game.
Well, he's not giving up on the leg.
140. William Lewis 78.
Because of the 4, now needs treble 14. 20 will leave tops, which he'll be back for. He's kind of losing momentum inside of the leg, though, and a big score here from Lewis might just rattle him.
Well, O'Connor's only had 4 darts at a finishing double. Lewis has had 10 so far.
96. William Lewis 40.
Can he make it 3 out of 5 on the finishing doubles, William O'Connor? To stay in the match. Well, that's difficult. That really makes it awkward, John.
Yeah, he had to get way over to the left or to the right. I think the left is more open.
20.
Obviously not open enough.
120.
That dropped significantly, and that's the change distance when you move that probably affected that more than anything.
Well, all of a sudden, he's going to get another dart to break the throw. But that won't be the easiest either for Jamie Lewis.
80.
He's had a dart to break in the first leg and the third leg of the second set. He won't get another. Lewis has had his chances. Well, William O'Connor, they call it the Magpie. Will it be one for sorrow or two for joy for the Irishman later on?
52.
He thought about going for double 16 and changed his mind.
Well, yeah, it was a bad dart. It wasn't a marker in any shape, way, shape, or form, but that said, it wasn't in the way at all.
97.
They've both stepped up, to be fair. Played some decent darts, John, and we talked about the difficulty of opening night, but also opening the show, and
57.
it's been a good game. But are we going to head for a deciding set?
Well, looking a lot more like it now. Lewis was under a lot of pressure after the first leg of the match, and similar pressure now. Not coming out of this situation so well.
39.
When we talk about expectations, and well, I don't know how we expected O'Connor to play, but he's played brilliantly, and
60.
Win or lose, he'll know he made a really good effort, but I think there is no win or lose option for Lewis. He's pressuring himself. His expectation is to win this match.
Oh,
136.
great visit, puts the pressure back on O'Connor, doesn't it? Well, the same equation for JB Lewis as it was in the last leg. He missed a dart at tops.
140. Jamie McGuire, 120.
Can't afford to miss here, you wouldn't have thought. But it's awkward. He's going to have to move. How much of that? How much is he going to be able to see? Having to move over to the left now. Well, look at that. This would be a brilliant get if he can find a way. Well, that's unlucky.
It stayed to the left.
That was a decent dart.
He had
but
the perfect
here,
weight. He adjusted for the distance change.
it makes no difference. O'Connor takes the second set. We're into a decider. A fitting finale to the opening match of the 2000.
Just fantastic stuff here, and a really big first dart to open this third set from Lewis. Settle himself down a bit.
72.
Scoring not quite there though.
He had his chances, didn't he? He had darts to break O'Connor in 2 legs.
He still has advantage. Perhaps a big one.
No score.
Winning that set, and then he doesn't get in the first 3 darts. O'Connor, it's almost like the situation when you break the throw of the other player, and then you fail to throw any trebles when you open your leg. That's sort of a letdown after a high.
116.
You will have had first round matches that didn't go to plan here in Dublin.
I blocked them all out. Most recently was against MVG.
60.
That was a good game, though.
I thought I comported myself well, but I didn't manage to get a set. He really dismissed me quite handily.
85.
Well, you're not on your own. Certainly over the last 3 years. Michael van Gerwen, the defending champ, in action a little later on the opening night.
134.
Keegan Brown, the man to challenge Van Gerwen. Can he cause a major upset here in Dublin? The look of the first round draw suggests that there will be some shocks and surprises. Lewis here to hold throw. Opening leg, deciding set.
45.
Wow, this would be huge. Needs to get a good score, though, because with Lewis on 10, you just never know. He might get another trip back.
60. Jamie required 10.
It's double 5. It's going to feel like a while since he's hit one. There it is.
It was a great guide, wasn't it? All he had to do was aim for the barrel and it was going to go in.
And that is what happened.
56.
Debut at the Grand Prix for the young Welshman. 4th appearance in Dublin for William O'Connor.
53.
Yet to win on the Dublin stage. Mark Webster against Stephen Bunting is coming up next here.
93.
Sunday night, opening night at the Grand Prix.
Well, it appears to me that O'Connor is really drawn upon all his experiences here, even though he hasn't won a match. He looks very cool and is making a great effort. He's not squandering his opportunity.
84.
Good last start, could be important. But Lewis here looking to pile the pressure.
Here, even though he hasn't won a match, he looks very cool and is making a great effort. He's not squandering his opportunity.
84.
Good last start, could be important. But Lewis here looking to pile the pressure on. The break of throw, and he throws for the match. Well, that'll do. Advantage Lewis here. Against the darts. Brilliant response.
It's a bull, leaves tops. As
What
good a response as you could have.
That is fabulous from O'Connor. He deserves a dart and a double for that shot only, and he's going to get one now because Lewis can't finish. And you know, the 170 just got Jamie Lewis thinking, I'm sure, John.
Well, yeah, but it's such a big shot and perfectly executed double top. We're all level again.
They were 4 fantastic darts under pressure. Lewis looked every bit a winner in that leg.
He's taking it in stride. Lewis
112.
strolling deep into this third leg of this third set. Barely rescued it, O'Connor. At least he's in. But he'll need some poor scoring to catch up, you feel.
It's advantage Lewis again. Well, 3 great darts and a third 180. You know, we've had 5 180s, 177, 174, and 170. Some really good scoring.
42.
When you get this far ahead, you can't afford to lose your focus, your determination. Not even for the sake of this leg, but for the next.
134.
He stays determined. Looking very good for a 12 dart, maybe an 11 dart leg.
So far in this third set, Jamie Lewis is averaging just shy of 100 in this set alone. Well, this for a 12 dart leg, a genuine 12 dart leg.
63.
He actually moved the double wire in a bit. Well, the first dart, he was that close. He's got lots of time, though. He's earned that through outscoring O'Connor.
85. Jamie O'Connor, 12.
Double six. Well, that's the second time in this match he has won an important leg on double three, and he's one leg away now from the second round. All the pressure on the hometown boy here, O'Connor. Got to hold throw. Got to hold throw, otherwise he's out, and he's failed to get away with the first three.
Oh, there's the first dart in for Lewis. Poor couple of scoring darts, though. Might just give O'Connor a chance back in. He needs his first dart, you feel. He has got it. At least one of the two in the treble. He's got that too, so back in the running.
Brilliant! Well, how about that? The double 18 and two treble 20s more than makes up for the missing. Well, they're both producing some great darts. Under pressure here. Can O'Connor force a deciding leg? One leg of darts to decide who goes through.
I thought we'd see 177 there for sure. He looked good. Really playing match of his year, you'd have to feel.
Lewis hasn't finished though in this leg.
84.
He hasn't left a finish. How costly could that prove to be?
Well, we'll see now on these three. Lewis realistically needs a 140 to punish. And might not even leave a finish himself.
85.
So, a little bit of room for error, but when you have a little bit, sometimes you make too much of an error.
60.
And that wasn't a strong turn at all.
William O'Connor yet to win on the Dublin stage. This is fourth attempt. The best he can hope for is to take this match to a deciding leg.
65.
He's got to hold his throw.
106.
I think he was caught in two minds there, perhaps whether to go for the treble 20 or the treble 18.
Yeah, he certainly didn't look very focused as he threw it.
35. Jamie requires
Quickly
100.
back. It's a relatively easy finish, though, for Lewis to wrap it up.
On his debut, he needs tops to win. He's fluffed his lines.
William O'Connor, 71.
An unexpected chance for O'Connor. He's got to seize the moment now. Oh, what a good dart. Double 16 to take us to a decider. That's fantastic. Under pressure. John Parr. Two brilliant darts.
Well, I think the nerves affected him in his previous turns, but watching two darts miss for the match to defeat him sort of gave him the resolve to approach that finish as well as he did. Getting the treble the first dart certainly made that easier.
No score.
Clearly thinking about those two missed match darts. Is it advantage? The Irishman. That was emphatic. Confident. Unlucky with the last one, but that 71 checkout in that circumstance was as good as you'll see all year.
And this might be a recovery as good as you see, but failing to get the treble still.
72.
It's in O'Connor's control if he keeps scoring well. Oh, uses the other dart well there. I don't think that would have got in, but he ends up with a 140 for his efforts, really using that first dart well. The first start wasn't in the treble 20, Stuart, but I think that earned him the 140 by the placement.
96.
2 missed match darts on his Dublin debut for young Welshman Jamie Lewis. Will he get another dart
60.
to win it?
Well, he's looking for a maximum or something close to that, just to leave a finish. Good start. Now he's going to need some luck.
140.
One big treble.
60.
Still just a little too much adrenaline.
Well, the last 6 darts from William O'Connor, the pressure's got to him.
You just get the adrenaline too much pumping through you, and you lose that control.
139.
It can save you, and it can bury you.
130.
Well, after taking the advantage
50.
in this deciding leg,
Jamie Leroy, 54.
Jamie Lewis has wrested back control. He's already missed 2 match darts. He's going to get 2 more here. At the same target, tops to win for the young Welshman.
34.
That's exactly what happened in the last leg. 1 over, 1 under.
Indeed it is, and that's what happened in the last leg as well. First started treble, 2 now. Needs the last for double 10. Great marker.
60.
Just pulled it a little bit.
Jamie Leroy,
It felt like that
20.
was going in, Stuart.
Well, the first dart was so good. O'Connor shaking his head. That's a great marker for Lewis. 5 match darts for the Welshman. 6 match darts have come and gone. The double 5 gets the job done. And Jamie Lewis wins a drama-filled opening match of the 2015 Grand Prix. Willie O'Connor still can't win on the Dublin stage, but it's Jamie Lewis who wins a thriller in the last leg. He's through to round 2. Next on the Dublin stage, last year's semi-finalist. The bullet is back.